Okay, today we're about to start building a Harley Davidson Sportster frame. I'll try and give this in a bit of detail since I know there'll probably a lot more people be interested in this one than a lot of the other ones I do. But you can see the engine just sitting in the jig, and we're still to line it up now. We're just making some brackets and various other things. Here's a picture of the next project. I'll put a still image in. It's going to have a set of girders on it. It's a Harley Sportster motor. There's the girder sitting down there. I've got to do some modifications to them. I'll take you through that as well, and I'm rigging it up for a disc brake, etc. And that's the Harley Sportster sitting in the jig just now. These are actually pictures of the wheels that are going on it, and I just took photographs of them and scanned them in. There's the back wheel there on it. But I'll take you through this process of building a frame around this engine. Okay, back to the Harley motor. This has been a bit of a pain in the arse to line up. I'll try and show you here. Basically there's a 180 back wheel going on it. So I've measured the sprocket on that. He's going to change this belt drive to a sprocket. So I've put the chalk line down the centre of that where roughly the sprocket will sit. Drawn some lines in the table, measuring off of the centre line here for the T-slot, and we're checking that the actual sprocket is sitting square, and I don't know if you can see that. You can see that it's not actually touching. There's no light getting through, sorry, just right on the tightest ring on that. I don't know if you'll see it actually lining up with the line that's on there. So that's it lined up. I'm going to tack a bar onto the frame so that it can't move. And I've made up these couple of these stands to come off of the front forward controls. So I don't know if I'll just show up. This is me working out the offset in the wheel. Again, that's what the bike's going to look like. And here's actually a picture of the bike he sent me that he was wanting it to look like, so the frame's going to look quite similar to that.
Here I've brought the picture supplied by the customer into the program I use, scaled up a basic frame structure around that, and then from there produced this drawing that you see here, which is the actual frame that I will be building.
Okay, here we are with the Harley Sportster frame I'm building. I've done the lower tube rails and I've attached them to the front engine mounting with a solid bar drilled out and tapped, and as you can see at this end there's a 20mm spacer. This is so that it can apply a greater offset to the engine if need be in the future. It's a single down tube frame, and I've built up this wee jig just to support the front down tube and help align it, because it's blocked out partially by the engine when I'm looking up the centre line. Let's see if I can line that up for you. Hopefully you can pick that out. I'm going to now do the tank tube and the rear engine tube. I think some people call it the backbone. The problem I had originally mounting up the engine in the Harley, I don't know if we can see under here, was that the Harley engine was actually sitting right in the middle of my slot, so I just had to put a wee bit of plate across that so that it wouldn't dig in there, which allowed me to line up this sprocket, making sure that it was square and ran parallel down the jig centre. Okay, I'll go on with the next bit and I'll get back and show you the next steps. Okay, a shot of the mock-up here with the rulers and that in place, just to let you see the sort of lines it's going to be. The tank tube, it's been cut to size and mitered already. I'm just using another wee section here to keep it sitting sort of square. We're going to have to notch the tube so that we can fit in this rear tank mount. It's going to have the standard Sportster tank that came off of the original bike, and this is the backbone for it. It's already been cut to size and it's had 2 holes drilled right through it. Now I just put it in the mill and drilled the holes. You could probably use a hole saw for that, and I've turned out a couple of spacers that just fit through the holes, giving it a wee bit of room for play, as you can see there. And these will be lined up with the engine and the rear engine mounting bracket. I'll show you that when it's actually on the frame, and I'll show you this notch when I've taken that out as well. Okay, here you'll see that we've taken this notch out of the tank tube. This is underneath it, and it fits a wee spacer. Now there's a wee bit of play in that. That's just so that I can line it up perfectly. It's no point in being too tight, and one of the ways I can see that it's sitting sort of fairly square is if you look down, straight down the tube, and I've marked a couple of bits with ink marker to let me see where the pipe's sitting perfectly straight. And you can see there, so it's sitting fairly square, but I'll double check that when I put it onto the bench. Basically to get that, I just used the grinder with a wee thin 1mm disc on it and cut out this wee section. You can see it's just been cut to a point. Then I used one of these bastard files. They are called bastard because they're a bit rough, and they filed out the radiuses on there. But there we have it. So we'll tack that in place and get the backbone on as well, of the rear engine mounting tube, and we'll show you that on the jig.
The tank tube's placed into an upturned angle to form a V and heavily clamped in there before welding to minimise distortion.
Okay, as you see, that's the tank tube on, and the backbone or rear engine mounting tube. I've joined the 2 down tubes with a 2" by 1" box section, 50 by 25. The engine mounting bracket is 30 by 12 flat bar, or about 1¼ by ½ inch. It's not the way they're normally done, but then I don't tend to copy the way other people do it and like to do my own thing. You see, it's just holes drilled right through the tube and spacers made up that are welded in place or tacked in place at this point in time. I have a 20mm spacer, 3/4 inch at this side and also at the front, just to allow the engine to move over a wee touch without having to put a spaced out sprocket on it. And just again the one sort of tack weld on there. Let's see if we can show you it lined up.